I'm not saying I'm easily distracted, but I came into Halfords for this. Oh dear. Downside about filming yourself, doing all this kind of stuff, is you can't listen to any music while you're doing it. Because if you're going to put it on YouTube, you can't anyway, because copyright, me. Whatever. Oh, so we can't get this flipping gearbox out, last couple of bolts. If you remember way back when. So one of the couple of bits that we had left to do to get off was the bump stop there. And that's gone. That's now there in box. And then the same way on the other side. Those bolts are loosened, the big ones. Remember that bolt there. This puppy. And that one that is now rounded off to death. So what I'm going to do with this, okay, now the seal's gone on that. That's the thing. Applied heat to it and this, that and the other. But I'm going to maybe knock this, if I can, to get it to loosen. But first I'm going to separate that brake line, hence the trip to Halfords to go and grab that, because the other one's already employed on the other side, which probably won't make any difference anyway, because I've got to drain it all anyway, but not right now. And then I can attack this by probably cutting that off, because that to me looks buggered, as they say, technical term, buggered. So yeah, we're going to take that off there, and then separate the brake hose, and then we'll get this gearbox out. Okay. So, because of the state of that, and how bad it is, I'm going to have to do this the hardest way possible, which is this. I'll try and cut the nut down so I can separate it off somehow, and then get this bolt out, and then just replace the nut and the bolt. Fuck. I'm going to try and get this off of here. So after a bit of jiggery pokery and a lot of hitting things with things, the nut's still not moving, so I cut another chunk off it. Where are we? Focus, dingus. I cut another chunk off it. Let's see if that helps. I tried heat. I tried cold chisels, I've tried screwdrivers and hammers. I've tried many things to get this off of here. And it just ain't playing. So we're going to keep going with the hacksaw until we've got nothing left or something happens. There you go, motherfucker. Now get out my fucking car. That's my neighbour with some, sounds like a one rotor. Anyway, I know it isn't. No one around here's got a rotary apart from me. Finally, I managed to chip away at that nut. We cut it with, I've used heat, I've used a hacksaw, I've used a sawzall, and finally managed to get this thing off. There's all the bits of nut, or some of the bits of nut. Obviously the rest of it's in the sparkly crap in the floor. Yeah, to get that off of there, finally I'm going to try and bang this twat out, which would have been a lot easier had I been able to get this off, and I'd have been able to do that had I been able to get that off. That's the mission. Eventually, once I get this out, I'll get this off, and that's going to be one of the things I've got to do. I've now got to replace this brake line as well, because I kind of moosed that while I was smashing things up. Right, let's try and get this off of here, and then we'll finally get this box on the trolley. Fuck you. Woo! Finally. Took a few minutes, didn't it? Okay. Pop it out here. Well, moment of tooth. Did I disconnect everything? I thought I was going to disconnect. Shimmy. I'll pop you out of there. Or not. against the car. I think I have. There we go. Come on, baby. You know what they say about engine lifts? It's a machine for testing the tensile strength of anything you forgot to disconnect. Oops. Okay, we've got to go a little further out here. Oh yeah, because that's sat on there. Get that over those horns. Come on, baby. What have I still got connected? I was right. Earth strap. How did I miss that? Right, back in a sec. Like a glove. That's on my trolley. So that throttle cable is a bit sticky getting out of its pipe. I'll deal with that. We'll roll this beast out of it. So finally it's out and away from the car. A little bit of tidying up to do inside there. We'll work out what we need to replace mounts wise in a little bit. I'm going to go for most of the bolts need replacing. Yeah, clean that up before anything else happens. And then we can get to work on the job. I originally started this doing about 2 or 3 years ago, which was to sort the leaky shims in there. Jeebus. Well, nice to see it out of the car. Well, it's taken a little bit of work. Alright, it's taken a lot of work. Yeah, I'm just glad to get it out of there, and now the work begins. Going to clean it up, clean up the inside, the back of the car, and yeah, make it look pretty. Fix this up. I think renew most of the mounts, if not all the mounts and all the bolts. I've already got new suspension, or new shocks for it, sorry. Yeah, and then we'll get this puppy put back together, and get the engine back together. See if we can't get this thing running by the summer. Cheers for watching. Catch you in the next one.